Delta from Five Things means nothing. He's a non-existent character. If you watch Five Things, I'm on Five Things. If you watch Five Things, please stop watching it. It's filth. It's disgusting. What the hell are you doing? I'm expressing my revulsion at this thing you call entertainment. Don't do quote fingers. I'm just hoping that this little outburst leads to a raise. You don't get paid now. Exactly. This isn't about money. This is about the enemy. The enemy is everywhere, and he's been doing this a lot longer than any... What? I'm with him on this one. You sound like a crazy person. Do the research on the effects of YouTube in your brain. I promise you, you're gonna have a decision to make whether... Okay, Delta, you're no longer in the show. Wait! Finally! Earlier this year on Five Things, I featured an account on Twitter that recounted the events of the Titanic sinking in real time. I happened to be at my PC at the moment that the ship went down, and it was strangely moving and emotional. And that was just an accident. Imagine if one of the largest wars ever to take place in human history were recounted in real time on Twitter. Well, you don't have to imagine anymore. Follow the account at realtimeww2 on Twitter to relive World War II. Earlier this year, a 26-year-old named Alwyn Collinson stumbled upon the idea of live tweeting the events of World War II over the next 5 years. 5 years! So right now in the timeline, we're still in 1940. That means most of the major events of the war still have yet to come. The account has garnered the attention of over 250,000 followers in the few short months since it was created. And just like the Titanic account, all the news is being reported with no foreknowledge of the future. It's an incredibly interesting social experiment. Collinson said that he wanted to create something in the spirit of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. But, you know, something that wouldn't scare the shit out of everyone. We'll leave the scaring the shit out of someone to the giant cats of the world, say the cheetah, that can run 60 miles an hour. Making use of the Cincinnati Zoo, National Geographic, and a Hollywood production company, filmmakers were able to capture 5 cheetahs over the period of 3 days, running in excess of 60 miles an hour at 1,200 frames a second. I'm pretty sure that this is the way my cat pictures himself every time he tears across my living room. Most interesting aspect of the video, look in the upper left-hand corner and you can see how much time has elapsed. These cats are fucking fast, man. But I gotta say, the soundtrack of the video leaves a little to be desired, so why not come up with your own using Tubular. Tubular. Okay, I don't know what the fuck it's called. This is part of a regular feature on Five Things that I call It Came From Reddit, in which I feature a Redditor's contribution to the internet, in this case a music search engine that uses YouTube. Tubular. So you go to the website, you type in the artist that you're looking for, and then you have 2 options. You can click Only to search only for that band's music, or Similar to look for similar types of music. So I went to the website, typed in Coheed and Cambria, my favorite band, and it came up with an entire playlist of their songs. Then I hit Similar, and sure enough, The Fall of Troy is one of the bands that opened for Coheed and Cambria when I saw them, so perfect fit. Now say you not only want to listen to music on YouTube, you also want to learn how to play it on guitar. Well, there's a tool for that too, and it's called UTAB. The example that I found is men at work playing the song Land Down Under. The video plays on one section of the screen while you get to look at sheet music in tab form on another part of the screen, as well as chords that are featured in the song in another part of the screen. I have not put this tool through a rigorous test, mostly because I don't play guitar very well, but based on what I have seen, it's phenomenal and incredibly powerful. As this tool is still primarily in development, it does have a fairly small selection. For instance, I plugged in previously mentioned Fall of Troy, and sure enough, 0 tabs found. But that is hardly surprising. Some of their guitar tabs are insane. Finally this week, a little exercise in editing. That's right, it's HBO's Game of Thrones re-edited to sound like Seinfeld.
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
Ned!
The funny thing to me is that during many of these scenes, the way that the audience is laughing is the way that I'm actually laughing when I watch the show.
Oh, I can't stand the wailing of women.
One word, and I hit you again.
I'm telling Mother!
Go. Tell her.
See, I think that scene is hilarious. Is it supposed to play serious? And that does it for 5 Things this week. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit like below. Leave a comment, let me know what your favorite thing is, or write cookie, and I'll see you next week. Hey guys, thank you for watching this week. If you have not watched my news channel already, 5 Things News, link will be on the screen. I want to let you know that I'm going to rip this band-aid off really quickly. This is my next to last episode of 5 Things Ever. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but I just don't have the time or interest anymore to continue this series. Also, I want to stop making it before it just completely sucks. I've seen that happen before, and it's ugly. Does this mean that I'm going to disappear from YouTube? Absolutely not. Again, please go watch the vlog if you want to hear all the details of my thought process on this matter. I'd like to thank each and every person who has ever watched an episode of 5 Things, many of whom, of course, will not be here. But more specifically, I want to thank you. Yeah, yes. Yes, you. We've had some really great times together, and I don't really intend for that to end. In fact, I hope that ending 5 Things will give me more time to make more fun videos that focus more on me and less on other people. But if you're still interested in my opinions on other people's content or what I'm interested in, by all means listen to the 5 Things podcast posted every week, usually on Sunday, and follow me on Twitter where I talk about shit that I'm interested in all the time. All the time. I retweet a lot. For anyone who's been here for the last 2.5 years, big thank you. You are my best fans. Again, I'm not going away. I'm not dying or anything. Although I'm not really sure where I sent Delta. I should probably go look for him. See you next week.